Good morning, children. Today we are continuing the lesson, the story of village Palampur. We learn about the Palampur village, how many people are there in that village, what is their occupation, for organization of production, what are the things we need, that is land, labor, physical capital, fixed capital, working capital and factors of production. All these things we learned, right? And today we are going to learn about who will provide the labor. Today we are going to learn about the who will provide the labor. See, as we know that labor means the work done by the person, whoever it is, wherever it is. Okay. After land, labor is the next necessary factor of production. Farming requires a great deal of hard work. Small farmers, along with their families, cultivate their own fields. Thus, they provide the labor required for farming themselves. Medium and large farmers hire farm laborers to work on their fields. See, as we know that land is very important for agriculture, right? So, if the land is there, we need some laborers to work. We have so much of land, nobody is there to work, means there is no use of getting land, and they are keeping the land with us, right? So we need some laborers to work there. So usually in farming requires a deal of hard work, right? We know that farming need the deal of hard work is necessary to work in the fields. So small farmers, what they will do, they work along with their families. Their family members work in the fields. But in the middle and the large farmers, medium and large farmers, what they will do, they will hire the laborers to work in their farms. Understood? They are hiring the laborers to work in their farms or in their fields. Identify the work being done on the field of the pictures 1.6 and arrange them in a proper sequence. So this one, have you seen the picture here, right? In 1.6. So we have to arrange this. It is not in a proper way, right? So we should go according to the system of growing the crops. We have to arrange those things. See, farm laborers come either from the landless families or families cultivating small plots of land. That means the farm laborers, those who are working in the fields with the other land, they have very small plot, right? Either they don't have a plot only. Those people, they are working in this. Unlike farmers, farm laborers do not have right to over the crops grown in the land. Instead of, they are paid wages by the farmer for whom they work. Wages can be in cash or in kind of crop. Sometimes the laborers get meals also. Wages vary widely from region to region, from crop to crop, from one farm activity to another. There is also a wide variation in the duration of employment. So Dala working on daily wages in Palampur. This means he must regularly look for work. The minimum wages the government has fixed for these people 300 rupees per day. But Dala gets only 160 rupees. There is a heavy competition for work among the farm laborers in Palampur, so people agree to work for lower wages. Dala complains about this situation to Ramkali, who is the another farm laborer. Both Dala and Ramkali were among the poorest people in the village. See what happened, the government has fixed for 300 rupees, but he is paying only 160 rupees. So there was a heavy competition in Palampur. So for this competition, people agree to work at the lower wages. If, for example, if I am going to ask them to give the work, they are ready to give, but I am asking 400 rupees for that. They are not accepting. What I feel is they will accept, they will give, I will move for that. But they are not accepting, because if I am leaving, somebody will come and join there. So that the work among the people, the farm laborers, the people are more, no? They agree to work. People are more. So what happened? The laborers are more to work for the lower wages. So what he did, Dala complains about this situation to the Ramkali. The person, he was complaining to the other person, that is Ramkali, who is another farm laborer. Understood? See, usually farmers with that 2-3 farms will be there, for neighboring farms will be there, no? For he complained for him. Why are farm laborers like Dala and Ramkali poor? Gosaipur and Majauli are 2 villages in North Bihar. Out of 850 households in the 2 villages, there are more than 250 men who were employed in rural Punjab and Haryana or in Delhi, Mumbai, Surat, Hyderabad or Nagpur. Such migration is a common in most villages across India. Why do people migrate? Can you describe the work the migrants of Gosaipur and the Majauli might do at the place of destination? That means they were discussing. They both are very poor. Poorest people in the village. But why farmer laborers like Dala and Ramkali poor? If they are working also, why they become poor? Because it is a competition is there. They have to work for the lower wages. Gosaipur and Majauli are the 2 villages in the North Bihar. Out of 850 households, there are more than 250 men who are employed in the rural Punjab, Haryana, Delhi, Mumbai, Surat, Hyderabad or Nagpur, which migration is common in most of the villages across India. If people are not ready to work in this village, the people will migrate from one village to another village to work. So what will happen? Competition is more. Because of that, people are accepting to work for the lower wages. Otherwise, they will not get the labor only. For that fear, they will accept for the lower wages. Understood? This is common in India, migrating from one place to... You can see this, as soon as the lockdown announces, the people moving from Bangalore to some other, their motherland, their places. Because they came here to work, right? But they migrating from there to here, again they went back to their places. So these migration it is common in India, even across India also. Understood? So this is the problem what the laborers are facing. Is it clear? Shall we go to the next? The capital needed in farming. You have already seen that the modern farming methods requires a great deal of capital, so that farmer now needs more money than before. Is it clear? See what happened now? Modern method of agriculture, they need more money to buy the machines, right? So that the farmers need more money than before. Most small farmers have to borrow money to arrange for the capital. They borrow from large farmers or the village money lenders or the traders who supply various inputs for cultivation. The rate of interest on such loans is very high. They are put to great distress to repay the loan. In contrast to the small farmers, the medium and large farmers have their own savings from farming. They are thus able to arrange for the capital needed. How do these farmers have their own savings? You shall find the answers in the next section. That means the farmers we know that the modern method of farming, they need more money. Most small farmers have to borrow the money to arrange for the capital. They don't have money because small farmers, what they are getting as that they will sell it and they will utilize that money, but they will not get money again. They don't have a capital for the next crop. What they will do, they will borrow the money from the money lenders or the large farmers. Understood? So it is but interest rate is very high. The interest rate is very high. They are put in great distress to repay the loan, because it is very difficult to repay the amount with the interest. Interest rate is more, so it is difficult for them to pay back that amount. In contrast to the small farmers, the medium and large farmers, they have their own savings from farming, because they have a big land. They will grow more crops, they will sell in the market, they will get some good profit, so they save that money. That money they are utilizing for their next crop, and they are also giving loan for these small farmers. Is it clear? So you shall find answer for the net, that is, how did these farmers save their money, that we are going to learn next. We have read about three factors of production: land, labor and capital, and how they are used in farming. Let us fill in the blanks given below. That you do it, children. That is there already in your textbook only. Is it clear? Just they are discussing with the story so far what we learnt. Is it clear? See here, some story they have given here. Savita is a small farmer. She plans to cultivate wheat on her 1 hectare of land. Besides seeds, fertilizers and pesticides, she needs cash to buy water and repair her farm instruments. She estimates that the working capital itself would cost a minimum of rupees 3,000. She doesn't have the money, so she decides to borrow from Tejpal Singh, a large farmer. Tejpal Singh agrees to give Savita to loan at an interest rate of 24% for 4 months, which is a very high rate of interest. Savita also has a promise to work on his fields as a farm laborer during the harvest season at rupees 100 per day. As you can tell, this wage is quite low. Savita knows that she will have to work very hard to complete harvesting on her own field and then work as a farmer laborer for Tejpal Singh. The harvest time is very busy time. As a mother of 3 children, she has a lot of household responsibilities. Savita agrees to these tough conditions as she knows getting a loan is difficult for a small farmer. See what they are explaining here. Savita is a small farmer. She plans to cultivate wheat on her 1 hectare of land. Besides, she needs water, seeds she wants, fertilizers, pesticides. She needs to buy water and all. She needs cash. How much she wants? She wants at least 3,000 rupees. She needs it. So she doesn't have money. So she borrowed the money from Tejpal Singh, a large farmer. He agrees to give Savita with 24% for 4 months, which is very high rate, right? Savita also to promise to work on his fields as a farm laborer during the harvest season at rupees 100 per day. See, this is the way the people are working. This is the way people are suffering. So she is taking amount. No, she has agreed to work in his farm. Savita knows that she will have to work very hard to complete the harvesting in her own field, and then work as a farmer laborer in Tejpal Singh. The harvest time is very busy time. As a mother, she had some responsibility, so that she agreed for that. So this is the tough condition. She was getting a loan for the difficult for the farmer. This is the way the farmers, the small farmers are suffering. Is it clear? Shall we go to next? Now, sale of surplus farm products. Let us suppose that the farmers have produced wheat on their land using 3 factors of production. The wheat is harvested and production is complete. What do the farmers do with the wheat? They retain a part of the wheat for the family's consumption and sell the surplus wheat. Small farmers like Savita and Gobind's sons have little surplus wheat because their total production is small and from this substantial share is kept for their own family needs. So, it is the medium and large farmers who supply wheat to the market. In the picture 1.1, you can see the bullock carts streaming into the market, which each carrying loads of wheat. The traders at the market buy the wheat and sell it further to the shopkeepers in the towns and the cities. So what they are explaining here is, see, the farmers produce the wheat. They produced wheat on their own lands and it was surplus for them, because how much they can keep for their use, they can keep, and then the remaining they used to sell in the markets. Who did all those things? These things can do only the large and the medium farmers, not small farmers, right? Small farmers, what they grow, that is enough for their consumption. They cannot sell in the market because it is not sufficient for them. If they are selling in the market, so they will not get the crop again, right? So they should keep for their consumption. Remaining they will sell in the market for the large and the medium farmers. So what about the small farmers? They will keep for their consumption, so that they will not get much profit in that. So we can see that in the first picture only they are showing that the bullock cart is holding the wheat bags and they are selling in the market. So this is the way the small farmers are suffering now. Because whatever they are in 1 hectare land, whatever is possible, they will grow and they will use for their own use. But these large and medium farmers, what they will do? They will sell in the market and they will get the profit with that. Is it clear? Shall we go to the next? What does Tejpal Singh do with his earnings? Last year, Tejpal Singh had put most of the money in his bank account. Later, he used savings for lending to farmers like Savita who were in need of a loan. He also used savings to arrange for the working capital for farming in the next season. This year, Tejpal Singh plans to use earnings to buy another tractor. Another tractor would increase his fixed capital. See, those who get the profit, they will think of profit only, right? So the Tejpal Singh did the same thing. What he do with the earnings, no? The Tejpal Singh had put most of the money in his bank account. Why he want to put is there, no? Put in the bank, no? That will be useful. Those who are asking loan, he used to give that money to as a loan, and he used to buy some tractors. If they buy extra another tractors, if he is buying that, the increase is fixed capital will increase. So he will get more crops on that. So the capital will also be increased. That is the reason what he will do with this capital is, with his money, he used to deposit in the bank in his account, and later he used this the savings to lending to the giving to the loans to the people, those who need. And one more, he also savings arrange the working capital for farming in the next season. He used that money as a working capital for the next season, and he plans to use earnings to buy another tractor. That another tractor would increase his fixed capital. He'll get more crop there, right? Like Tejpal Singh, other large and medium farmers sell their surplus from products. A part of the earnings is saved and kept for buying capital for the next season. Thus, they are able to arrange for the capital for farming from their own savings. Some farmers might also use savings to buy cattle, trucks, or to set up shops. As we shall see, these constitute the capital for non-farm activities. See, like Tejpal also, many of the farmers, large farmers and medium farmers, they will do the same thing. They surplus that farm products and they will sell in the market After selling that, they will get a good profit. With that profit, they will buy they will buy some tractors or trucks, or by cattle they will buy it, or they will keep the money for the next season. Understood? All these things they can do only from the, who will do all these things? Only the medium and large farmers. Small farmers, as usual, they will take the loan and again they will go with the crops only. And they will keep some shop also, set up some shops. These are all the non-farming activities. So non-farming activities in Palampur. See, we have learnt about farming as the main production of activity in Palampur. We shall now take a look at some of the non-farm production activities. Only 25% of the people working in Palampur are engaged in activities other than agriculture. That means only 25% of the Palampur people are engaged in the agriculture. The others are in non-farming activities. That means selling the goods in the shops. Understood? Or dairy farming. All these are non-farming activities that they are doing it. Another 75%. Only 25% were doing working in the farming activities. Is it clear? Dairy, the other common activity. Dairy is a common activity in many families of Palampur. People feed their buffaloes on various kinds of grass and the jowar and bajra that grows during the rainy season. The milk is sold in Raiganj, the nearby large village. Two traders from Shahpur town have set up the collection of chilling centers at Raiganj, from where the milk is transported to faraway towns and cities. See, dairy farming activities also common activities in these for the families of the Palampur. So people feed their buffaloes on various kinds of grass and jowar and bajra. They feed the buffaloes and they will get the milk. That milk was sold to the centers and they is transported to the faraway towns and cities. Is it clear? The shopkeepers of Palampur. The people involved in trade, that is exchange of goods, are not many in Palampur. The traders of Palampur are shopkeepers who buy various goods from wholesale markets in the cities and sell them in village. You will see small general stores in the village selling a wide range of items like rice, wheat, sugar, tea, oil, biscuits, soap, toothpaste, batteries, candles, notebooks, pen, pencil, even some cloth. A few of the families whose houses are close to the bus stand have used a part of space to open small shops. They sell eatables. See, the shopkeepers in the Palampur, they involved in trade. Trade means exchanging of goods, right? There are not many in Palampur. That is not a big market there. The traders in Palampur are very small shopkeepers. They used to keep one small shop and they buy some various goods of wholesale. They will buy the goods in the wholesale market and sell in their shops from little profit. And they used to sell sugar, tea, oil, biscuits, soap, toothpaste, batteries. All these things they used to sell in their shops. So few families, they were very close to the bus stand. They used to they use the part of the space and open all shops, small shops. They are eatables. Some eatables means some fruits they used to sell, and some eatables are there in near the bus stop. They used to sell in the bus stops. So here one more story they have given. Karim has opened a computer class center in the village. In recent years, a large number of students have been attending college in Shahpur town. Karim found that a number of students from the village are also attending computer classes in the town. There were two women in the village who had a degree in computer applications. He decided to employ them. He bought computers and set up the classes in front of the room of their house overlooking the market. High school students have started attending them in good numbers. In what way Karim's capital is labor different from Mishrila's? And why don't someone start a computer center earlier? Discuss the possible reasons. The first question what they are asking, in what ways Karim's capital and labor is different from Mishri Lal's? See, Mishri Lal, he invested on the machines, right? Machines and crushing the sugar cane, that he invested. And Karim has opened computer classes in front of the house. So he appointed the two women, though they are good in computer applications. So many students have come and started attending their classes. That means he get the profit of that, getting those fees, right? But the difference is he is investing for the machines. Here he is investing for the computers. He is investing and he is getting these things and he is selling. But here he is investing and he is paying for the women, those who are working there. But he is getting good number of students to the training classes. Right? So this is the difference for them. Okay. Transport, a fast developing sector. There are variety of vehicles on the road connecting Palampur to Raiganj. Rickshawalas, tangawalas, jeep, tractor, truck drivers and people. Traditional bullock carts and bogie are people in the transport services. They ferry people and goods from one place to another place and in return get paid for it. The number of people involved in transport has grown over the last several years. This is what we grown here that we are sending to the other cities. Through the rickshaws, through the tractors, right? The transport services, we are sending it to the other places. So what in return we will get some, the drivers also they will pay it for that. See, if we are taking the goods from one place to another place, the driver used to get the money, right? So he is also paying. That means the people, they will get more employment in that particular sector, right? So this is also helping for the people. Instead of unemployed at home, if they know the driving, they can involve in this transport. If they know very well in the agricultural activities, they can involve in the farm activities. Like this, the development of the transport is also one of the major sector in this country. Okay, here they have given one small story again. Kishore is a farm laborer. Like others such as laborers, Kishore found it difficult to meet his family needs from the wages that he received. A few years back, Kishore took a loan from the bank. This was under a government program which was giving cheap loans to poor landless households. Kishore brought a buffalo with this money. He now sells the buffalo's milk. Further, he has attached a wooden cart to his buffaloes and uses it to transport various items. Once a week, he goes to the river Ganga and brings back the clay for a potter. Or sometimes he goes to the Shapur with a load of jaggery or other commodities. Every month he gets some work in transport. As a result, Kishore able to earn more than what he used to do some years back. That means Kishore has taken the loan from the government program. See, government program, they will give with the low amount of interest. So that what will happen? We can repay the amount easily. If the high interest means it is difficult for us to repay the amount. If we are low rate of interest, he is easy to repay the amount to the government. So first why he took that loan? To buy the buffaloes. What he is do with that? He is getting the milk from the buffalo. He used to sell the milk in the village. Further, what he did? He attached the wooden cart to the buffaloes and he uses to transport. He used that cart to transport the goods from one village to another, or getting some jaggeries or some of the, once in a way he used to go to get the various items. This transport system also, he is getting money. So now he is easily run the family. See, this is the way they should plan for their economy. That is the main thing what you are reading in this, especially in economics, right? If we get one thing, we should think to get two things with the same same things what we are getting for that. Simple example. He is getting only, he took buffaloes, right? With the government loan, he took the buffaloes. He can use, he was using buffalo to get the milk and selling the milk in the village. But he will not stop with activity only for selling the milk. What he did, he think of getting the cart for that. So he attached the buffaloes to the cart. The cart was using to transport the goods. That means he was doing two activities. That is easy for them to run their families, to clear their loans, to improve their business. This is the way we have to plan ourselves to improve the business. Is it clear, children? This is the end of the lesson. I think you can understand the lesson well. If not, if any doubts you have, please send it through the WhatsApp. Is it clear? Tomorrow I will send the notes for you. Please write the notes in your history classwork. History notes I am sending. Write in history classwork. Okay? Thank you, children.